Okay, I'm here. I had to make my hot cocoa because it is so fucking cold outside. And I'm right by my window, so it's a little chilly willy. But I got my hot cocoa. Yes, me. Hi, welcome in. It's so very hot. All right, let's see. Who took my first today? First was taken by Barb. Thank you so much, Barb, for taking my first today. Makes me very, very happy that you could be my first. Daily Pillows, we've got Hi Jacob on YouTube. We've got Drow. We've got Barb, Bunny, Jeremy, Lazy, Misamo, Benny, got the Saurus, Spider Girth, and Spicy Palm. Welcome in. Hope y'all are doing well. Make sure you stay nice and cozy. And let's see who we've got in the queue so far for tarot today. I know I missed last week's, so we'll probably do 1 or 2 extra raffle ones to make up for that after we catch up on the current queue. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I just updated Animal Crossing on my phone because they had the new update that just came out. So I had to install the new update. All right, let's see. So first in the queue is Barb, who wants a love reading. And after Barb, we've got Lazy, who also wants a love reading. Drow, who wants a general reading. Misamo, who wants a love reading. Benny, who also wants a love reading. Got the Saurus, said dealer's choice. And Spider Girth wants a general reading. Yeah, so that's the current queue. We'll go ahead and we'll kick things off with Barb. I know Barb was waiting, anticipating to get the first in line this time. There's a lot you want to know, it seems. Let's go ahead and start shuffling. I hope y'all have been good. Now I'm like fully wrapped up. I got like a blanket. I only revealed my crush to you. Yeah. Don't worry, I won't say any names of who it is. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for spending time with me, you silly. It's more fun to stream with people. It wouldn't be as fun if nobody was here. Let's see what we got for the very first love reading of the night. And then since you are subbed, you will also get a oracle card too. So let's see what we got for you. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let me open up my oracle deck. I hadn't pulled it out yet. I was a little late. Teehee. How's it going? It's going good. Yeah, hello, hola, and bonjour. Yeah, let's see what we got. Thank you, Leonix, for writing down the queue. Yeah, current reading, Barbarian, Q, Lazy, Drow, Misamo, Benny got the Source, and Spider Girth. Yes. That is the current queue. We still have, I think, 2 more slots open in case anybody also wants to get in the queue for a reading. Also, hi, Saikoi. Welcome in. Ooh, okay, okay. Okay, we got all of the cards for you, Barb. So let's put them up on the screen, starting with and then we follow it up with and then the final card. Hi, Moon. Welcome in. There we go. Okay, so we've got all of the cards for you for your love reading, Barb, in order of left to right. We have the Emperor, we have the reverse Sun, and the reverse Nine of Swords. And then for your Oracle card, we have preserves, like fruit preserves, right? So let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who takes charge. This is somebody who knows what their goals are, what it is they want, and they move to make it happen. This is also a card of the positive result of hard work. The effort you put into things will be rewarded, right? It's only through wisdom that you gain from experience that you can truly like move forward, right? So that's like right from the start. We have the Emperor card starting strong, you know, maybe even looking for your you know, your Emperor's consort, your lover, your but you know, so definitely somebody who can benefit, I think, from the knowledge of others around them, right? Because an Emperor, while they do take charge, they also listen to their counsel, right? So what is your counsel saying when it comes to these things? Also, hi, Rain, welcome in, and Tremor, welcome in as well. And then interestingly, we followed up with the reverse Sun card. And while the sun is very bright and warm and is full of like openness and happiness and optimism and life and light, in its reverse, it's kind of like you're getting a little too close to the sun, you might get burned. You have to be careful. It's a bit bold, a bit brash, a bit maybe a little bit too aggressive in some instances. So the reverse Sun card can kind of be like, hey, slow your horses. Let's calm down. Let's keep it easy, right? Let's focus on, you know, keeping it chill, right? Not saying you have to dull your spark. You don't have to dull your shine, but maybe you might come off as a bit too intense. So let's be careful with that, right? That's what the reverse Sun card talks about. And then the reverse Nine of Swords, right? As a hi, man, welcome in. The reverse Nine of Swords is a card of healing, right? It's you've kind of felt really overwhelmed. You've kind of felt like there's a lot going on. Mentally, you're probably feeling really stressed. The reverse Nine of Swords is like, take a deep breath. It's getting better. It feels like you've kind of come to terms with some things. You've kind of moved past some things, but also peace comes with the dawn of a new day, right? So it's like a restorative sleep. It's a healing sleep. And then we followed up with your Oracle card, which is preserves, like I said, like fruit preserves. It's security, forethought, and thriftiness, but this is looking towards the future, right? What you get to put in your pantry are not things you're planning to eat immediately. They're things you're planning to use later in the future. So the preserves card is a card of like looking towards the future. So to me, in terms of love, this is an interesting one because it's kind of like there's a lot of experiences that you don't have. And that's totally fine. But I think it's some things you kind of have to learn about, right? There's a lot of things you can really only learn by kind of like getting your hands dirty, just getting down and dirty with it, if you will, to just kind of know who you are, what you like, what it is you're looking for. All of those things just kind of come with the experience of things. And with that means there probably will be burning. There probably will be rejection. There probably will be pain. It probably will be uncomfortable in some instances, but they're all necessary steps in order to build your knowledge and wisdom for the future. Also, hi, Shiny and Sandy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So to me, in terms of love, this reads as, I don't think your initial love is going to work out, right? But that's not to say that you're doomed. That's not to say that love will never come for you, but rather you just need to build your experience. You need to build your knowledge base. You need to build your wisdom for this kind of stuff. And you're not going to get in the first shot because pretty much nobody ever gets it in the first shot when it comes to love, right? There's so many people who have had a lot of past relationships because those relationships didn't work, right? Somebody who has a lot of experience with love is somebody who's also had a lot of experience with rejection and a lot of experience with heartache and a lot of experience with all the other painful memories. And while they suck, they are still necessary in order to eventually in the future find your love. So while I don't think love is something that's initially going to right off the bat just fall right into your lap with no effort, it will still come. It will still come. Like I said, we still have the Emperor and we still have the Preserves, the Oracle card. Both are saying it's in the future. But right now what matters is gaining your current experience. So I hope this doesn't dissuade you, Barb, from pursuing love, especially with certain individuals, people you might have crushes on, things like that. I think it's still an important milestone, still an important step to take, even at the risk of things like rejection or heartbreak and stuff like that. It is still well worth taking those risks and having those things happen. As crazy as it sounds, sometimes you got to get your heart broken in order to understand what is really important when it comes to love. The slots are full now. Do you want to make a pin message about it? Yeah, you can say slots are full, but we'll be doing raffle slots at the end of stream. What's that? Hi, Masquerade. Hi, Condorcito. Hi, Mita. Welcome in. There you go. But we will be doing some raffle slots after, once we finish the queue. So I hope, like I said, I hope that doesn't scare you, Barb. Well, you mentioned you don't really have a lot of love, like experience, a lot of relationship experience. And part of the experience is getting fucking rejected, getting your heart broken. Like, it sucks. It sucks. I don't want to wish that on people, but it is still like a necessary part of getting experience, you know? So don't take the rejections that happen now as like the end all be all for your love life, but rather building you up for the future to make you stronger for your actual love that falls into your lap later. But it's not going to happen right now, but it is necessary that you gain your experience now. I hope that makes sense, Barb. And there you go. I hope that helps. Fingers crossed. All right, time for me to drink more cocoa. Yeah, sure, that's good. That's fine, Leonix. I've been awoken 40 minutes too early. Want to come say hi? Yeah, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. I appreciate it. I hope you can fall back asleep again. Andy drinking cocoa ASMR. Yeah, let me get another sip of my cocoa. I will say, Barb, that person, I think they are a safe person to confess to, because they will, if it doesn't work out, I think they will be a very kind, very gentle individual, and they will probably take it in good stride. I don't think they'll make it weird, you know? So I think out of anything, if it doesn't work, it's still safe, you know? It'll still be okay. But if it does work, then even better, right? But I think regardless of the outcome, I think that they're a safe person to confess to. That's all I'll say on that. You know, I won't say who it is, because I do know, because Barb told me, but I think that they would be a safe person to tell if you did want to take the leap, you know? So I have to think about how I'm going to go about this. Yeah, no worries, no worries. You got to do things at your own pace, at your own rate, all that good stuff. So don't worry too much. Okay, let's see. Next up is Lazy, who also wants a love reading. So let's see what we got for you, Lazy. Lots of love readings tonight. Very exciting. Yeah, thank you for the lurk. Time for the cards to bully me. Nah, I don't think they're gonna bully you. I don't think they're gonna bully you. Let's see what we got for you, Lazy. Okay, and then let's grab your oracle card. Hi, Berserk. Welcome in. Okay, we got all of the cards. Let's put them up on the screen. Starting with there we go. Alrighty, so we've got all the cards for you, Lazy, for your love reading in order of left to right. We've got the Empress, we have the reverse Six of Swords, and we have the reverse Page of Swords. And then for your oracle card, we have Mortar and Pestle. So let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Empress, right? The Empress is very warm, very nurturing, very caring, very creative as well. But I think the key things here are like the warm, the caring, the nurturing, the loving. You're very much somebody who's got a lot of love to give. You want to take care of the people around you, right? And I think that's certainly your appeal, if you will, your charm point, your moe. And then interestingly, we followed up with the reverse Six of Swords. And while the Six of Swords is normally a card of like journey to a new place, taking good things with you, in its reverse, it's kind of like running away. You're running away from something. Something maybe you don't want to come to terms with, or maybe it's like sort of like this uncomfortable feeling. Whatever the case is, rather than confronting what it is you need to confront for yourself in order to move forward, you're definitely trying to avoid the truth of something, trying to avoid what's actually happening. And you're kind of like, well, if I just go in the opposite direction, then I'll never have to worry about it, right? And then we sort of roll that into this reverse Page of Swords, which is a card of like somebody who feels sort of like an imposter, right? A spy, imposter, somebody who claims to be something that they're not, or otherwise untrustworthy. And while I don't think this is about somebody else, I feel like this is about you. You see yourself this way. I think maybe you've got a bit of imposter syndrome. Maybe you feel like, oh my God, I feel like I'm playing myself up. There's no way that people are actually be into me. I feel like I'm tricking them into loving me. Like, this doesn't feel right. It feels kind of like that's what's going on in your head. And that's kind of throwing you off a little bit, I think, in terms of finding love with other people. So hi, Vortexiality. Hi, Azrael. Welcome in. But I think definitely the key thing here is this like desire to, you want to find love, you want to be loved, but also like, but am I worthy of love? Am I even good enough to have this person's love and attention and respect? And it's kind of clashing with you in this sense here. And there is like a little bit of fake it till you make it. But I also think you shouldn't be as harsh on yourself. People, as long as you're not like blatantly lying in the sense of like, oh yeah, I make like 6 figures and I'm like 7 feet tall, and also I'm like I've already developed the cure to cancer, you know. Everybody kind of puts on a initial like clean facade of themselves whenever they're trying to show their best side of themselves to people that they're interested in romantically. I would say you're not the only one who feels like that. I think it's very common for people to want to show only the best parts of themselves and then think about, oh, but what are they going to think when they see these, you know, not as shiny and polished sides of me? Are they going to think that I was tricking them? Everybody thinks that. I would say that's one of the most common feelings you can have when it comes to love. That's why it's so scary to get to know people, to get to like let your guard down around other people. I mean, there's like even jokes about how like you have to be at a certain level of comfort before you can even fart in front of your date, right? Like that's already like a whole thing in culture. It's like you do your best to not even fart on the first date. You don't fart, you don't poop, you know. Well, these are all things everybody does. Everybody knows that people fart, right? Like, because like, what if they find out that I poop? It's like, okay, but everybody does that, right? People fart. I hate to break it to you, Benny. Yeah, they do. Not me. I'm built different. I see. I simply don't. I don't know about that. I think y'all are lying to me. Well, anyway. So there is like this whole feeling of, you gotta recognize that I think people are going to see all of these sides of you, especially if you're looking for love. They will eventually see all of these sides of you. It's up to them to decide, you know, if all of those sides of you are sides of you that they can fully accept, right? Because there's going to be things that people are going to draw the line on that you can't control. And I think stressing over hiding those things about you is only going to make you more anxious, right? So as long as you just continue to be, you know, your most authentic version of yourself, it'll make it easier to weed out the people who wouldn't be able to accept those things about you and find the people who would and find the people who will, right? So recognizing everybody has those feelings, but just taking it carefully to just sort of slowly open yourself up to other people, getting to show all of the different facets of who you are as a person, I think is just sort of the best bet. And that's what it comes into play with your Oracle card, which is the Mortar and Pestle, which is a card of integration, subtlety, and thoroughness, you know, very carefully and thoroughly showing all of these small sides of you. Like us, you can fart in front of us. Don't say that. It sounds like a kink thing when you say it, Leonix. It's like the cards know I accidentally come across those kinds of videos. But it really is just like a matter of like, you are who you are. You can't like just fully 100% 180 your personality, right? And I think it really is the sort of idea that, well, what if I can change to be a person that's lovable? What if I can become a more lovable person? I think it's sort of like an inherently flawed logic, because everybody is already sort of like inherently able to be loved, inherently lovable. Maybe some people aren't into you like that, right? But there are people who will find your flaws to be endearing, to be parts of you that they also enjoy. Things that other people may not like might be the things that make, you know, somebody fall in love with you, right? You're not, as much as you may convince yourself mentally that you're tricking everybody into loving you, you're not actually tricking them into loving you. You're just trying to give a good first impression, right? You're trying to put on, you know, the best version of yourself so people will notice you. And then they can see all of the other sides of you and all the other wonderful traits about you. But I'd say don't beat yourself up about it and tell yourself that you're lying to people, you know, or you're an imposter or whatever. You just have to trust that the qualities you have, the qualities you possess, are ones that are already worthy of love, you know? But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Also, I see Jeremy redeemed the Play My Cover song, so we'll be playing my cover of Boca della Verita now, I suppose. Holy fuck, Lazy's the imposter. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You're the imposter among us? I can't believe it. Alright, let's see. Let's go to my scroll. Where is it? There it is. Let me pause the music. And then, where's my... that one? Okay. Hopefully it's that one. It's not that one, is it? Hold on. That wasn't the audio. Which audio is it? You know what? I'll just add in a manual audio. Hold on. There we go. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, teehee. And then, all right, there we go. All right, now we can play the cover song.
Why don't you know 点でダメですの意味があるなら言葉にせずに正しい態度も示さなきゃつぶがつくと終わらないままになる Top secret 出さないように So I hate you なですの君がいなければ私はないはいそうですねその通りです喉を過ぎればそれは真実あるべき場所私導く奈落の底でヘチなんですかなり編集なんですのやはり軽薄好奇の私乾いたそこで引きずるの君が意味に今ごど高めなのトップシークレ愛に二次衝動が喉を焼くとシークレリマナ出てこないでヘチなんですの君がいるから私聞きたいはいそうですねその通りです曲を越えて落ちたこの私大体ないランチなんですのどうにもなれぬヘチなんですの君がいなければ私はないはいそうですねその通りです喉を過ぎればそれは真実居場所私導くそこでヘチなんですの
There we go. All right. You got your song request now. It's all good now. That was my cover song from 2 years ago. Can you believe that cover song is from 2 years ago? Is that not crazy as hell? Anyway. It's such an old cover. I'm surprised you always play the older ones and not like the newer one that I did. The Ruler of My Heart cover. There's so many cover songs I want to do, but it costs money. It's expensive. So but it is on my New Year's resolutions. I do want to make more cover songs. Okay. Alrighty, so we did Lazy's love reading. It's because Ruler of My Heart's sung by the Stinky Man. No, it's sung by me. I'm the one singing it. And then next up is Drow. And Drow wants a general reading. Hi, Dan. Welcome in. Let's see what we got for you, Drow, for your general reading. Yeah. Oh, my audio's good now, right? I get a little paranoid. There we go. Okay. Looks like everything's fine. Like, what if I fucked it up? Oh my gosh, Benny. Thank you for the gift sub to Spider Girl. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Drow. $68, nice. One away, just one away. Oh, did you hit 69? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Drow. And then let's grab your Oracle card. The character that sings it is a Stinky Man. They got Cool Lady killed because they couldn't sit their ass down. I feel bad for him. I think Luca gets a lot of hate, but like I feel like he's a pitiful character rather than a hating character. He did tear up the song though. Yeah. Still stinky. Teehee. Okay, so we got all of the cards for you, Drow, for your general reading. So let's put them up on the screen. Starting with the next card is Alrighty, so we got all the cards for you, Drow, for your general reading. In order of left to right, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Reverse Fool, and we have the Reverse King of Coins. Then for your Oracle card, we have Altar, right? Like setting it up an altar. So let's go ahead and start with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a card of pain. It's usually a card of like illness or suffering or grief. It's usually like mental pain or like internal pain rather than like external, right? So this could be things like depression or anxiety or just grief in general, whatever the case is. It feels like mentally you kind of got a lot of bullshit on your shoulders, honestly. It feels like you've got a really heavy weight just kind of like saddled right on your shoulders. And it can be, I think, tough right now to navigate a lot of what's sort of happening in a way that maybe feels overwhelming. And maybe that's sort of leading you into this Reverse Fool, which is a card of like, you don't have a lot of knowledge or experience in this. It feels like you're kind of been plunged head first into a direction that you don't have a lot of knowledge on, and maybe you're kind of acting a bit recklessly because of it. You're not really carefully thinking out what actions you should do. It kind of feels like you're sort of like in a fuck it we ball sort of state of mind. You're like, I don't know, and at this point I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm just running head first and just hoping I don't just like run into traffic. Is kind of the vibes I'm getting from this. It's very much like, I don't give a fuck, I don't know, I don't care to know at this point, and it's not healthy. I don't think that's very healthy. I think that's kind of a little bit dangerous. You got to be more careful with your actions and what you're planning to do, right? I get that there's a lot sort of going on here, but maybe that's not the best way of handling things. So hi Oka, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Oh, you were playing Hades. Oh my gosh. I played Hades before too. Who is your favorite character? I love Thanatos. But also, were you as bad at it as I was? Because I had to turn on God mode in order to play the game. That's how bad I was at it. But I did it all for the beautiful, beautiful people. My thumbs hurt so bad. Did you win? Did you win? Did you escape the underworld? But yeah, welcome in, raiders. We're just doing tarot readings right now. Right now we're doing Drow's reading. I got to the final boss on my third attempt. Oh my god. Gamer Oka. Holy shit. And by attempt, I mean streams. Oops. Okay. So we're the same. We're the same, you and I. We're not so different, you and I. But yeah, so it feels like there's kind of a lot going on. It feels like you've kind of been thrown headfirst into a situation that maybe you don't have a lot of knowledge about. I've not met Thanatos, but he's so fucking hot, dude. He's so, I fucking love him. Oh, I love him. Thanatos is so good. He's beautiful. Anyway, back to Drow's reading. Back to Drow's general reading. So yeah, it feels very much like you are being kind of reckless with things because it feels like you're sort of at your wit's end with a lot of this. And then we followed up with the Reverse King of Coins. And while the King of Coins is normally a card of like stability and security, somebody who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom from experience, in this aspect, it's sort of like the rigidity and stubbornness is stopping you from moving forward. It feels like you're so set in your ways of things have to be done this way or I'll die trying to make it this way. And it feels like when you can't make things go in that certain direction, sometimes it's better not to force things to go in that direction and instead try to find a new and different path. And it can be scary to have to carve out a new path when, you know, what you want to do doesn't work. But ultimately, you know, you gotta adapt. adaptability is key here. But also I think the key thing is actually going to be in your oracle card, which is altar, which is a card of gratitude, but also releasing burdens, right? And so to me, this feels like you're putting a lot of extra pressure on yourself. You're putting a lot of extra, like, I need to do this. I have to do that. I'm in charge of this. I have to make sure I get this done. I have to do that. I have to do this. I have to plan this. I have to make this happen. And you're sort of overloading yourself with the fact that, well, I got to do all of this. And it's like, do you though? Do you actually have to do all of that? Do you really have to be the one to get all of that done? I just feel like you're putting undue stress on yourself that's not actually necessary. Maybe you have, like, to me this reads kind of almost like perfectionism, right? You have this sense of perfectionism where it's like, I have to make sure everything's done my way or it's not going to get done right? So if I want things done right, I have to do it myself. It's kind of like the vibe it feels like you're putting out through this. At least how I'm interpreting it. But yeah, take care, Oka Oka. Mwah, 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 mwah. Free kissies for Oka. But I do think the key thing here, though, Drought, is you are overloading yourself in a way that you don't need to be, right? I can definitely be a bit of a perfectionist. Yeah, don't let perfection be the thing that stops you from doing things well, right? Things can still be done well without them being done perfect, you know? It's also something I will say I do struggle with that a lot myself. I tend to get in my own head about like the quality of my work and the things that I do, the things that I create, the things that I make. I'm always like, but I could have done this better. Oh, it's so bad because I know I could do this way, way better. This is so cringe because I know that I should have done it this way. I can hear this mistake. I can do this. I can see this mistake. I can see that mistake, and I can't unsee all of these mistakes that I've done. Oh my God, I've ruined it, right? Like, even just listening to the cover song we just listened to, I'm hearing all of the mistakes I made, all of the things I don't like about the cover song, right? But I still put it out there. Honestly, I still put it out there. As scary as it is, I think it's better to put something out there that's not perfect than it is to never put it out there because it's not perfect. You know? If that makes sense. And I think you gotta like take a load off, like I said, especially with like perfectionism. I think you're holding yourself to such an insane, unattainable standard that you are overburdening yourself to the point of like recklessness. And the card's like, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. So this was my first tarot reading. It was scary accurate. It'd be like that sometimes. It really do. But I think you have to focus on the fact of finishing something rather than perfecting something. When you focus on things with the intent of finishing them rather than perfecting them, first of all, it lessens the burden a lot because then you're just focused on getting it done. And then you can always polish it later, right? But if you focus on, because think of it from like a writing perspective, you don't go into writing a novel by just like sitting down and just you write the novel and then you publish it, right? There's the initial brainstorming, then there's the first draft, then there's the second draft. Sometimes there's even a third or fourth or fifth or revised drafts that you go through, and then there's the editor who goes through and edits that, and then you do that draft, right? And then you have the finished product. But you're going through so much of it. But the first thing is getting that first draft done. You got to do the first draft. Then you can go in and polish it. But you can't polish something that's not even done yet, right? You can't polish a gem that hasn't even been cut, right? So you got to cut it first, and then you can polish it. So I think that's sort of the key thing here is taking that breath, recognizing, what really matters most, taking gratitude for the things that you can do, the things you are already capable of, and then letting go of what's already out of your control. And I'll do that later. I'll do that in post, I'll worry about that later. I just need to get something functional. Once it's functional, we can iron out all the other kinks. We can polish it up, we can clean it up. That advice to focus on finishing things definitely resonates. Yeah, I get it. 1000%. I get it. 100%. It can be a lot because I know I'm also very, very critical of my work and all of the things that I make. But if I let the fact that I can hear all of the mistakes I make in all of my cover songs. I can see all of the mistakes I made in all of my art stop me from posting. I would not be here, because even this model, I see things that I could fix, things that I could adjust, things that I don't like, things that I could make better, right? With my cover songs, I can hear parts where I'm like, I could have sang that better, I could have done this better, I could have done that better. With other art, it's like, oh, I see where I could have drawn that better. Oh, I know I could have done this pose more dynamically. Oh, I know I could have colored this better. I don't like how this came out. And it's like, if I just stopped and redid everything over and over and over again until it was like quote unquote perfect, it would never be perfect. It would never be perfect. I'm too much of a critic of my own work that I can never create anything perfect, because I will always find a flaw in it. I will always find flaws in it. So now I'm just at the point where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's the best I can do for now. It's the best I can do for now. And I'll do something better later. But for now, I just got to get it out there, you know? It is what it is. I've reached my limits at this point. But you just gotta focus, I think, on just finishing it and releasing your perfectionism burdens, which is easier said than done. But I think that's kind of just how you have to focus on it, just finishing it rather than perfecting it. But there you go. I hope that helps, Drow. Fingers crossed. Let's see, next up. Kind of despair at how many projects I leave unfinished. Yeah, I'm very much a project hopper too sometimes. I get it. Next up is Misamo-chan. And Misamo wants a love reading. Let me drink some more of my cocoa before it gets cold. I'm here. Hi, Misamo. Thanks, Sarah. I think that reading has kind of brought my attention to some things I've been neglecting. Yeah, like I said, I really hope it helps. So many people want love. It sounds like we got a lot of single dreamers in the Discord. I don't know. Maybe you guys need to be more proactive in that flirt channel. See if you can bag a fellow dreamer. And then for your first date, you can watch my streams together. How romantic! Yeah! Make sure you open it on 2 separate devices, though, so I get the 2 views instead of 1. It's so stupid. And you say literally no movies on the first date. I'm not a movie, though. I'm not a movie. I'm an interactive experience. Dreamer speed dating. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got from Misamo's love reading. You might as well be with Huff Fab. Oh my god, you trying to flirt with me? You trying to turn the tables on me, Barb? You think you're slick, huh? Ooh, we flirted in the chat. That's the they said why he's so pretty. Ooh, yeah. Rein it in, rein it in. My sleep schedule is too powerful for any of you to handle. Raining is all I do. The other rain, R-E-I-G-N. But that is funny. Now, let's see what we got for you, Misamo. And then let's grab your oracle card. Okay, okay. We got all of the cards for you, so let's put them up on the screen, starting with... And we've got... And then the final one is... There we go. Alrighty. So, we've got all of the cards for you, Misamo-chan, for your love reading. In order of left to right, we have the Three of Wands, we have the reverse Five of Coins, and we have the reverse Emperor. And then for your Oracle card, we have Bird, like a bird that flies. So, let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Three of Wands, right? The Three of Wands is a card of accept the help from those who offer it. Accept the helping hand. Don't feel like you have to do everything all on your own. It's okay to, you know, accept when somebody's extending their hand out towards you. You don't have to be strong all by yourself, right? This is also a way of bonding with other people. When people offer their help to you, this is also an opportunity for you to get closer, right? Communities thrive when you have the chance to help, when you have the chance to flex your, you know, people want to feel like they're useful. People want to feel like they're necessary. People want to feel like they're important in your life. And one of the easiest ways to make somebody feel like they're important in your life is to just let them help you with shit, right? As crazy as it sounds, you're like, no, because I don't want to bother them. I don't want to be a bother. I don't want to, you know, overburden them or anything like that. But if they're offering, that's not a bother to them. So this is a way for you to get closer to other people, is when somebody's like, hey, do you need help with this? Hey, I'm always here for you if you need anything. Accepting that is a way for you to get closer, right? So I think you can see it in that way. And then we followed up with the reverse Five of Coins, which is a card of like a trial by fire. This is the chance for you to really see, you know, what's gonna happen. Will love bloom? Will something really come to fruition here? Will things really, you know, become what you're hoping they'll be, right? I think it's definitely a chance for all this to happen, you know? And my partner always liked that with the other not wanting to bother them if they seem busy, which isn't always the case. Yeah, I think it's very easy to dismiss and say, oh, no, because I'll just be burdening them. I'll just be giving them trouble, right? But you also got to think about it from your perspective. If your partner came up to you and asked you, hey, can you help me with something? Your first thought isn't going to be, oh my God. Like, you're not going to mentally be like, oh my God, they're asking me for help. Like, this is so fucking... That's not a thought that would cross your mind, right? Your first thought would be like, yeah, totally. What do you need help with? Like, I'm here for you, of course, right? And I think you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. They would cross my, I'll fight you, Betty. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. You're lying. Your ass is lying through your teeth. Anyway. But I think for most people, they even like just think about it from the perspective of how you would think about it. If your partner came up to you and asked you for help, your first thought would just simply be, yeah, what do I need to do? What do you need help with, right? Also, hi, Astra, welcome in. And I think that's sort of like the thought you have to have here. Why are you thinking of them in such a negative light? Why are you putting negative thoughts and negative words into their mouth that they didn't even say, right? So it is very much like this whole thing of like, this is the chance for you to grow closer together. This is the chance for you to get to know each other better and to be able to set time aside together and get closer, right? This is your chance to bond, right? And I think you should be proactive in that, you know? I put aside some time today just to take her to an appointment since she was supposed to have dental work done since she asked. Yeah, see? And when she asked, your first thought was just, yeah, of course. Let me see what I can do to make sure I can set some time aside for you. It wasn't, oh my God, I can't believe she's asking me for help to go to the fucking dentist. Like that's not something you were even thinking, right? You were just thinking about, okay, well, what do I need to do? Let me see how I can, move things around so I can make sure I can get that covered and help you, right? And because of that, your bond has grown. She feels like she can trust you with things that are important. She feels like, you've got her back. And that also makes you feel good too, because you're like, I'm somebody that she can rely on, right? You both benefit from it. And I think you just got to realize that it's okay to ask each other for things, to confide in each other for things. It makes both of you feel good, genuinely. And then following that up as well with the reverse emperor card, right? The reverse emperor is a little bit of like, just be careful not to lose sight of what's like important in your relationship. Don't be inflexible with a lot of this stuff, right? Like the emperor in its reverse states kind of becomes a bit of like a tyrant in the sense of don't like feel that things have to be rigidly this very, very hyper specific way. Be more loose with it, be more organic within how things happen and what you do, because otherwise you're just sort of restricting yourself. And when you restrict yourself in the relationship, it's going to be a lot harder for you to, get closer. We celebrate 6 years next month. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, 6 years is amazing. Let's go. And then I'm watching 3 animes back to back. What anime? Oh my God, dude. I watched the 2nd episode of The Holy Grail of Eris today. Oh, it's so good. Please watch The Holy Grail of Eris, you guys. Please, I'm begging you. It's such a fucking good anime. I'm gonna make y'all watch it for community night, actually. In the Discord. That's what we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch the first 2 episodes of The Holy Grail of Eris. That's what we're gonna do. Because I need you to watch it. And then maybe we'll start watching Umamusume, Cinderella Grey. Alright, and then for your Oracle card, Misamo, we will be watching, for your Oracle card, we have Bird, right? Which is a card of freedom and opportunity. I think spread your wings, take initiative to move yourself forward in this new direction, right? In terms of, relying on each other, moving forward with open opportunity, open arms, wings spread, ready to take flight into the, good opportunities for each other to grow. Even now, even with 6 years in your relationship, right? There's still new things that you can ask of each other, new things that you can do together. There's still new things that can sort of happen here to strengthen your relationship even further. And I think the key thing there is just accepting that, you can rely on each other, accepting that you've got, her back and she's got yours. Greet the world with open arms. Yeah. I think it really is just like a thing of trust each other and recognize that you're not a bother to your partner. I don't think you'd be dating each other for 6 years if she considered you a bother, right? If she was like annoyed with you. I don't think you would be together for 6 years if that was the case, So be a little bit more greedy, I would say. Be a little bit more greedy with what you want. Don't feel like you have to dance around eggshells around your partner. She wants to help you just as much as you want to help her. They're online and I'm nervous. I believe in you, Barb. I believe in you. Alright, next up is Benny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're all cheering for you, Barb. No matter what happens, we're all here to cheer for you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Seth, thank you for the 15 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got for your love reading, Benny. I don't know if I should just go for it. I don't want to be overbearing or weird. Well, just like be chill about it. The only overbearing part would be if, you know, if you were rejected and you kept pushing. That would be the really only like overbearing part. But if you just go, hey, so like, I'm kind of shy about this, but the truth is I like you a lot, and you know, I'd like to get to know you more in that sort of sense. But I understand, you know, if you're not interested, it's okay. I'd still like to be friends. And you just leave it at that. And then the ball's in their court, and then they can decide, you know? Hope you didn't die because you're cute and I like you. Yeah, but I would just say keep it chill, keep it light, and leave it up to them. So it's like no matter what, you know, you're still open to being friends and stuff like that. What matters most, I believe you mentioned what matters most is your friendship. So I would say emphasize that. Be like, even if, you know, you don't feel the same way, I'd still like to be friends and stuff like that. But I wanted to tell you. And then it's up to them of what they want to say, you know. But then you're not being overbearing. You're just being honest about your feelings. But you're still keeping it light, you know, so they still feel. Overbearing would be making it in a way so you feel awkward. Like, you know how I told you the one guy who was like insisting, nobody, no girl will ever date me. Nobody will ever love me. I'm destined to be single forever. No girl wants to date me ever. Would you date me? That would be overbearing. That's an example of overbearing. Unless oh god, I tried to wipe that story out of my brain. Brother, I lived it. I lived that story. I've accepted my fate as forever single. You never know. You never know. I mean, if you like being single, there's nothing wrong with being single. Being single is plenty fun. There's a lot of perks with it. But you never know. Sometimes love just kind of stumbles your way. There's so many people on this earth. Odds are you'll probably run into somebody you love. The secondhand cringe is now hurting me again. My evil ability to inflict psychic damage through the screen. Single and ready to Pringle. I do love Pringles potato chips. Oh my god, did you hear that Lay's potato chips adjusted their bag design to show that their potato chips are made from real potatoes? Because apparently 42% of their Lay's potatoes customers didn't know that Lay's potato chips were made out of potatoes. Is that not insane? Yeah. The stream is so wholesome listening to y'all and writing for Dini. Yeah, have a good time writing. What the hell else would they be made out of? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what they thought it was made out of. I have no clue. But yeah, so they like redesigned the bag so it's like more clear that like they're made of potatoes. I don't know. I think they just think chips are just chips, you know, in the same way that bread is just bread. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was made out of bread. I don't know. I don't know what goes in the minds of 42% of the Lay's consumer base. Cheese? Oh, cheese would be good. Chips come from the chip tree. Yeah, naturally harvested. The crispier chips are the ones that are freshly picked, you know? If you pick them too late in the season, then they start to get like a little bit like stale. So you have to pick them right at their prime. That's when they're the crispiest. This bag of sour cream and onions is almost ripe. I love sour cream and onion chips. Those were like my favorite as a kid. Sour cream and onion was literally my favorite flavor when I was little. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Benny. For your love reading. Let's also grab your oracle card. Alrighty. Let's see what your oracle card is. I'm gonna say this, or I guess I'm gonna ask this as gentle as I can. Did you get dumped? All right. Well, maybe I could have said it gentler, but let's go ahead and put these up on the screen. I realized after this, like, wait, no, I should have said it in a nicer way. But it. I forgot to actually say it in the nice way. I forgot to say it in the nice way. I just said it out loud what I was thinking. Oops. I mean, have you had a little bit of relationship trouble? Have things taken a southern turn in a direction that may not be pleasant for you? Anyways, let's put these up on the screen for you real quick. Alright, let's see. The first card is... I'll say this as gently as I can. Did you get fucking dumped, my boy? Not dumped. Rejected? Because it reads like a... Yeah, you'll see. Whenever I show the rest of these, then I think it'll be more clear what I'm saying here. Perchance. Okay. I see. Yeah, because you got the Tower, and you also got the Four of Swords, which is you'll see in the context how the Four of Swords plays in that. But you got the Tower, and then we also have the Reverse Knight of Wands. There we go. Alrighty. So, we got all the cards for you. In order of left to right, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Tower, and we have the Reverse Knight of Wands. And then for your Oracle card, we have Butterfly. So, you know, you can kind of see why I was like, did you get dumped, right? Because, like, it's a little rough. But we start with the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a card of healing after a battle. Things are tough. You are wounded. But the battle is over, right? Whatever had happened, it's over with now. It's finished, you know. And all you can do from this is heal and move on, right? That's what the Four of Swords is. It's a card of healing after the battle, repairing, you know, wrapping your wounds, regaining your strength. The battle is over. You got hurt, but you can move on now. That you're no longer going to keep getting hurt from this situation. That's what the Four of Swords is kind of all about here, right? It's also a card of comfort from other people, right? Getting comfort, consolation from other people that care about you. We followed up with the Tower, right? And the Tower is a card of a humbling event or an experience, right? Catastrophe, also a broken cycle. It's a card of destruction. Things were broken off, right? Things were broken. Things have fallen, if you will. So that's why I was thinking it was either like in terms of love, when something's like broken or a humbling event, or it's usually like a breakup or a rejection. So that's kind of what I was like, you got hurt, you're healing from the hurt. It's already finished, right? It's already over with, but it was the Tower event, right? So that's what I was like, it's probably you either got dumped or you got rejected, which sucks, which definitely sucks, and I'm really sorry to hear that because you are a very sweet person. You're a very sweet person. I know you. I know you're chill. So that really sucks. And I'm really sorry to hear that. And fuck whoever it was. They missed out on you. But then that also brings us to your other card, which is the Reverse Knight of Wands. And the Reverse Knight of Wands is a card of somebody who kind of rushes through things. Somebody who's very much, they're passionate, but in a way that I think fuels them to charge forward without thinking, right? Somebody is very much fueled by their love, fueled by their passions, but they're charging forward in the direction without much thought and kind of not thinking too hard about what direction they're actually headed in. In a sense, it can be somebody who's maybe jealous or loses track of, you know, their emotions. They don't keep their emotions in check in that sense, and it feels like things are kind of gone a little haywire. So maybe it feels like you're kind of jealous of whatever might have happened with this person. I don't know, maybe did they find somebody else or something? And you're kind of like a little bit mad. You're like, why couldn't that have been me, man? Fuck, right? That's kind of what it feels like to me. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the case, but that's kind of what the vibes I'm getting from this is kind of like a fuck, man. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I be like that? I'm so fucking jealous, right? It's not like malicious or anything like that, but it does feel like a bit like, come on, man. Like, your emotions are definitely flaring up a bit, I would say. Also, hi, baby. Welcome in. Boyo. And then that brings us to your Oracle card. With being Indy's version of Gentles into a band instead. No, I already feel bad for Benny. I'm not gonna time Benny up for the Tower card. I feel too bad for it. It's okay, man. But yeah, that brings us to your Oracle card, which is Butterfly, right? Which is a card of transformation, joy, beauty, and transience, right? This is your chance for your glow up. This is your chance for the new you. You can let go of the past. You can become the favorite version of you. This is worse than when you called me a background character. No, I called you a second male lead. That's different, okay? I called you a second male lead. I did not call you a background character. Do not put words into my mouth, all right? I low-key need a deck like this. It's so pretty. If you do exclamation point tarot, you can get the link to the deck for the specific deck. This is the Botanica deck. Why'd you call Benny? I didn't call Benny a background character. I called Benny the second male love, the male lead, right? Where, you know, the first male love interest is usually like the prince or whatever, and the second love interest is like the knight, and the knight doesn't end up with the main character, which is such fucking bullshit because the knight is objectively the better character, and absolutely does. Oh, it makes me so mad when I read those like love triangle stories and the second male lead doesn't get the girl, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're literally the best character in this. Why is this happening? And I get so pissed, dude. I'm like, that's what I was saying. I wasn't calling you a background character. Ugh. Gosh. Anyway, let me finish my hot cocoa. Okay. Second male lead is too real though. Yeah. Which sucks. But like, I don't think there's anything wrong with you. I don't think it's that you're not good enough. I think it's sometimes the main character, the female lead is kind of stupid and blinded by some things. Or maybe, you know, maybe just for her that happened to be, you know, how it all worked out, and she ends up falling in love with the prince or whatever, because I mean, whatever, bullshit. But there are people who do see your qualities, who do see the second male lead's qualities, and who fight in the comments section about how the second male lead absolutely deserved better because he was objectively better than the prince, okay? I see this all the time. This is very common in the romance genre. There will always be comments talking about like, what the fuck is wrong with the female main character? Why did she pick the prince? She should have picked the knight. Clearly he's the better option. It is what it is. You can't change what the female lead picked. All you can do is make thirst trap fan art of the knight and write self-insert OC fanfics about what if the knight found love with you or whatever. You know, you live your life, you move on, you keep going, right? as much as, you know, maybe you want the knight to end up with the female main character, sometimes the knight is too good for the female main character, and you gotta find them somebody else that can actually keep up with them. So, like I said, with the butterfly card, it's a card of transformation. It's a card of freedom as well, right? You've got your wings. You can fly off in any direction you want. And there's plenty of other flowers in this world that you can go to. You don't need to stick with that one singular flower. There's an entire garden of flowers for you to look through, you know? I would never write self-insert fanfics. I've written a self-insert fanfic before. I wrote, it was for a friend, actually, way back in like high school. I did a your name fanfic, you know, where you do like the YN. If you know, you know. I wrote that for a friend with one of the characters from like Attack on Titan. I think it was like the commander guy. I don't remember. But yeah, I wrote that like a long ass time ago. So I've technically written a self-insert fanfic before. It wasn't me. I wasn't putting myself into it, but I was putting basically whoever was reading it into it. Which was fun. It was a fun experience. Though I guess technically now I do write a lot of self-insert fan fiction because I write my ASMR role plays, and those are basically me shipping myself with all of you. That's basically all it is. Why not combine them? I'll be as gentle as possible. You got second male leaded, didn't you, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, no, I write. Yeah, now that I think about it, I guess I do write a lot of self-insert fanfic because of all my ASMR roleplay videos. That's basically what that is me self-inserting myself to be your lover. Is that technically a fanfic? I mean, I would say so. It's certainly fic. I don't know if it's fanfic, but it's definitely fic. It's definitely fiction. But yeah, I think this is your glow up time. This is your chance for you to realize that you got a lot going for you, Benny, and don't stress too much. You know, like I said, you're like the second male lead. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with you. I don't think there's anything that you're lacking in that sense. It's just a matter of sometimes the female main character just picks somebody else, much to the chagrin of the entire comment section. And there's not much you can really do about it because the authors made their choice. The female leads made her choice. All you can do is, you know, move on from it. As much as it sucks, as much as, you know, rejection sucks and things like that. I don't think it's any fault of your own, you know? So take the time to heal. You know, you've got people who love you, people who care about you, your friends, your homies. And then you just gotta pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and one day you will be the male lead in a different story. It wasn't this one, you know? It just wasn't this one, but that's okay. It's fiction featuring Darius fans. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's one way to see it. It feels weird to call you guys my fans, though. I don't know. That feels wrong. It doesn't feel right to call you guys my fans. That's why I call you my dreamers instead. Also, hi, Zoli. Welcome in. Sup, fan. But yeah, I hope that helps, Benny. I hope that helps. It does suck, genuinely. It does suck to get rejected. I definitely understand that. Are we not fans of you? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it counts as fans of me. I don't know. I just don't. I can't see it. I don't think that's how that works. I don't know. There's like a really distant friend that just kind of hangs around sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're my dreamers. That's what matters. Alrighty. Next up is Gothosaurus. Gothosaurus, you're still here, right? Is Gothosaurus here? Also, thank you for the hydrate. BRB gonna go lick my wound. If you ever need a chat, Benny, you can always DM me. I get it though, it does suck. Like I said, I've had my fair share of rejections too, so I totally get it, 100%. One of my exes, literally like whenever we broke up afterwards, he was like, yeah, I started dating somebody new who's basically exactly like you but better in every single way. And I was like, wow, I hate this. This is this is doing horrible things to my self-esteem. Some people are just shitty, man. Exactly like you, but better. Yeah, they were like, oh yeah, you know, they're also, you know, Mexican, and they're also an artist, and they also draw, and they also sing, and they also do this, and they also do that, and they also play this, and they also like anime, and they also like all these other qualities, all these other things. And they're like, yeah, they also wear glasses like you, and their haircut is kind of like yours, but like, you know, they're so amazing. I'm like, cool. I want to burn something down, right? I want to burn down a museum. Cool. Yeah. The things you do for a fucking white boy, man, I'm telling you. Anyway. In Minecraft. Yeah, in Minecraft. Alright, is Gothosaurus here, or did Gothosaurus disappear? Gothosaurus might be AFK. We'll skip Gothosaurus for now then, I think. I don't think I can go through this. Okay, you don't gotta force yourself. You don't have to confess to them right now. Silly. Alright, yeah, I think Gothosaurus is AFK, so we're gonna skip Gothosaurus for now. And then next up is Spider-Girth. Spider-Girth, are you here? Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Do it. Hi, Spider-Girth. Yeah. And Spider-Girth asked for a general reading. So let's see what we got for you, Spider-Girth. I believe in you. I have what I want to say, but I'm so nervous. You just gotta hit send, and then just minimize the application and start playing a game. Just hit send and open up like, I don't know, fucking what games do you play? Warhammer? Do it, hit it, yeah, just hit send. Fuck it, we ball, right? Fuck it, we ball, no balls. And then immediately distract yourself. Yeah, go. Confess your love. Do it. But be chill about it. Yeah, we believe in you, Barb. We're all cheering for you. Let's see what we got for you, Spider-Girl. Hit send and then throw the phone across the room. Yeah, and then just scream into your pillow for like an hour. Hit him with the, I'm literally looking for my Discord kitten. Kicking your feet up. Alright, let's grab your Oracle card as well, Spider-Girl, for your general reading. Okay, we got all of the cards for you. So let's put them up on the screen, starting with I'm fated to be forever alone. No one wants to date me. Unless... Don't do that. That was a what not to do, not a tutorial, alright? I'm scared y'all are gonna actually take it to heart and actually send that to somebody. That's not how you get a date, bro, I promise. It's not gonna work that way. Yeah, so proud of you, Barb. I know it was scary, but now what's done is done. It's out there in the world. You just gotta wait to see what happens. It's out of your hands now, so don't worry about it. Just take a deep breath. It's gonna be daijoubu. It's gonna be daijoubu. Alright, so. I'd only send that to someone if I'm already cuddling with them. Like, legit put it on my phone, then turn towards them like, I ain't do that. Yeah, I mean, I think I can be pretty dense when it comes to feelings and stuff like that. There have definitely been instances where I've basically been in a relationship with somebody and then not knowing if they liked me. And I said I was dating a girl for 2 weeks before I realized I wasn't straight. I'm a little dense when it comes to a lot of that stuff, so it just kind of flies over my head. I'm like 90% thinking about trying this on a dating site. No. Don't do it, Betty. Don't do it. Don't do it. You have so much to live for. They're so oblivious he's already married. Oh, God. Is that what this ring is? Is that what that means? Alright, so we got all the cards for you, Spider-Girth, in order of left to right. We've got the Page of Swords, we have the Reverse Empress, and we have the Reverse the World. And then for your Oracle card, we have Broom, you know, like sweeping. So, right off the bat, it feels like with this Page of Swords, you're very impatient, very anxious to have things happen, to get the ball rolling, somebody who is aiming to please and to do good things and to make their mark, right? Also, Quesadilla, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yay, you found me. Oh, you were looking for me? Oh my gosh. Was I in your dreams? But yeah, Spider-Girl. So it definitely feels like you're very anxious to get things started, to make things happen, to please people. Not a lot of, you know, experience with things, probably very new to it all. But you're like, but I gotta make a good impression. I gotta do things right. I gotta do things well. I gotta, you know, throw myself towards getting everything done properly, right? And move forward as fast as I can. I was, oh my gosh. I'm glad you like my art on Twitter. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. Also, thank you, Tremor, for the gift sub to Kate Sadia. Thank you. But yeah, so right off the bat, we have like this sort of like this impatience, this desire to speed forward at full speed, but you know, don't really have a lot of experience to back that up, right? And then we sort of followed up with the Reverse Empress card, which is a card of sort of like emotional blockage, feeling like you're not able to move forward in the direction that you want. You feel like you're kind of coming up against a wall, right? That's what the Reverse Empress is. And then sort of tied together with this Reverse of the World, it's kind of telling you like, you gotta slow down. It's about the journey. It really is about the journey. I think you're so focused on the destination and getting to that specific goal, that specific area that you're trying to reach, that you're kind of ramming into a brick wall that you don't need to be. All right, so it's like, take a breath, take a breather, take it slow. You will get there. You will get there eventually, right? The direction you're trying to go in, where you're trying to head to, you will get there. You're not going to get there right now. You're not going to get there right away, but it'll happen. So in the meantime, rather than trying to like force yourself to squeeze into these basically impossible parameters and standards, why not just take your time and enjoy the journey, right? Instead of forcing yourself to go through a lot of this stuff, you're just going to burn yourself out. You're going to whittle yourself down to basically nothing if you try to, speed run through this, right? This isn't an any percent speed run. Just take it easy. Take your time, right? As I go now, go to my point. Be careful, Leonix. Be safe. Have a good time at the dentist. Don't worry. You can message me once you're done, okay? Message me when you still got that. You're still high off of whatever fucking. Do they use the laughing gas or the numbing medication when they get your? Just message me. But take care. Be safe and enjoy a delicious smoothie afterwards. Yeah. Goodbye, Leonix. Good luck on your wisdom teeth removal. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. But then that also brings us, by the way, Spider-Girth, to your final card, which is your Oracle card, which is Broom, right? This is a card of energy clearing, freshening things up, out with the old, in with the new. It's time for a clean slate, right? You're still at the beginning of your journey. There's no need for you to rush through things. There's no need for you to speed through all of this stuff. This is your chance to really set the tracks and to make things your own. To make everything as nice as you want it and set to your own specific desires and what you're aiming for, right? So rather than trying to make things go as fast as possible, just take it slow, sweep it all out, clean it, air out the place, let the fresh air in, just indulge, take your time, and you'll get there, right? There's no need to rush. For that monthly curse that's not letting me sleep. Yeah, we'll do a curse breaker for you. Let me see. Open up my spell book. Okay. Karmic wheel as you spin, turn the toil, revert the value as it should be, and dispel the darkened shackles that bind. Curse breaker. There you go. Fingers crossed that works. If not, no refunds or returns. You know the policy. All right. There you go. But yeah, I hope that helps, Spider-Girth. I think just take it slow, take it easy, and this is your chance to set things up as you like it. Slow and steady, And it's all about the journey rather than the destination in this instance. Yeah, and then next up is Spicy Palm. Spicy Palm is here, right? Let me drink my water. Is Spicy Palm here? Okay, I think Spicy Palm is probably AFK, so we're gonna skip. Next is Rain, and I see Rain right here. And Rain, you just said hi. What would you like for your tarot reading, Rain? If Curse Breaker doesn't work, I'll just tell my personal demons you have the best stacks. Yeah, yum yum yum. Very yummy. Yeah, what would you like for your tarot reading today, Rain? I'd like a general reading, what I need to know. I gotcha. Let's see what we got for you then. excited and patient. AKA spirits, please be nice to me. I've been good and it's my birthday month. Oh my god, it's your birthday month? That's so exciting. Happy birthday month to you. When's your birthday? Is it coming up or did it already pass? Coming up near the end. Ooh, exciting. It's exciting. Also, ooh, an interesting reading. Okay. So let's put these up on the screen for you. Getting a lot of the Emperor today. A lot of y'all are getting the Emperor card. And then, oh my gosh, Trevor, thank you for the gift sub to Rain. Okay, I'll pull an Oracle card for you as well. Thank you, Trevor. Yeah, I know, so cool. Happy birthday, I'll tell the demons you have cake. Trevor's just trying to find anybody to get those demons off their back. That's crazy. Thank you for the advice, yeah? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think they're a safe person. So regardless of what the outcome would have been, I think it would have been fine to tell them regardless. And you know, you get it off your chest, you can move on from it. We love you, Barb. And then the final card is... There we go. Alrighty. So we got all of the cards for you, Rain. Oh, and we gotta grab your Oracle card too. Ooh, yeah, that fits very well with this. Okay. So, in order of left to right, we have the Emperor, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the reverse Three of Swords. And then for your Oracle card, which I just pulled, we have Salt, right? So, right off the bat, we have what's really drawing my eye is this Eight of Cups and the reverse Three of Swords. And then pairing well with those as well is the Salt card. But let's go ahead and start with the Emperor, right? The Emperor is somebody who's taking charge, who's taking the lead. Again, being proactive in what you do, moving forward with intention and drive, right? That's who the Emperor is, you know? And then we interestingly follow it, like I said, with that Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is a card of, you gotta move on. You gotta move on. It's not helping. What's done is done. You gotta just cut the ties where it is. The well is poisoned. It's a lack of fulfillment. It didn't work out. It sucks. It happens. It's okay. But it's time to move on from that, right? And then sort of tying in with that is this reverse Three of Swords, which is a card of past heartbreak, right? Past relationships, whether it's romantic or friendships or business, whatever it is, whatever relationship it is, it didn't work out. It already didn't work out. It sucks. It is what it is. But there's no use really dwelling on what could have happened. Oh, what if things had gone differently? They didn't. They didn't. And as much as you may want to think about how things could have been differently, if only you just done this, or if only things had just gone slightly this way, or if only this had happened, you gotta move forward, right? The reverse Three of Swords is a cup of healing from the past, you know, the past ended relationships, the things that have already happened. That's the memories of the old pain, but it's also a lessening of that pain, right? And moving on and moving forward. I know I'm not dwelling. I'm just salty because they have my Megan Thee Stallion shirt. Oh my god, is that why we have the Salt card? But that also does lead me into your final card, which is Salt, which is a card of protection and banishing negative energy, right? Salt is used as a way to purify a space, to keep negative and evil energy at bay. You know, whenever you are, doing ghost hunting and stuff like that, you have the salt circle, it's a purification thing. It's letting go of the things that are causing you toxicity, that are causing all of this negativity in you. And this is your chance to just fully clean it out. You're like, no, I'm keeping all of that toxicity away from me. I'm keeping all of that negative energy away from me. Whatever happened has already happened in the past. I just have to move on with what I got. So if you are, really pissed that she has your Megan Thee Stallion shirt or whatever, maybe you just gotta buy a new shirt. Maybe it sucks, but maybe it's just better if you just get a new shirt. Just be like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm just buying a new shirt. And move on from it. Whatever the case. As salty as it might make you. But I think it is a matter of you just gotta move forward. You just gotta keep moving forward. As much as, things sucked, relationships fall apart, things don't work out as planned, sometimes you just gotta keep moving forward and just leave it behind. It is what it is. The cards have been dealt. It's out of your hands. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a new shirt for my birthday. Yeah, you'll get a better shirt. You'll get a better Megan Thee Stallion shirt with hookers. Maybe I suggest an Indie Dara shirt. I don't have an Indie Dara shirt. I don't have a shirt in my merch. No. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I do have a blanket yet. Maybe, who knows? Maybe for like my 4th year anniversary, I'll do like a limited 4th year anniversary t-shirt or something, or a sweater. I need to get a frame for my Dairy poster. Yeah, I gotta frame it up. Dairy shirt, but it's just the Twitch link. It just got a QR code on the back, and whenever you do go to the QR code, it just links you to my Twitch channel. That'd be so tacky, dude. That'd be so fucking tacky. I'll draw myself fan art of me yapping about tarot symbolism and him just being concerned with my brain. Yeah. But I think that's sort of the key thing here is it's like whatever has happened in the past, it's already a past relationship. All you can do to heal and to move on is to just separate yourself from the toxicity, just completely, cleanly banish it away, right? And that's the way that you charge and move forward with your life, So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps, Rain. Like I said, it can be rough to move on and to move forward, but what's done is done. What's in the past is in the past. And all you can do is just keep your eye on the future and the next relationships that you'll form with new people in your life and the new memories that you can make to replace the bad ones, But hopefully that helped. Fingers crossed. Alright. So next up is Tremor, but before I do Tremor's reading, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast. So I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then we'll do Tremor once I get back from the break. So BRB. Okay, okay. I'm back. Tee, did you miss me? Alrighty, so yeah, next up we're doing Tremors reading. You're here, right, Tremor? I want to make sure Tremor's here since I just got back. I didn't throw anything at you. Thank you for the welcome back. Yeah, thank you. I'm here, yeah. Alrighty, and Tremor asks for new business career wife. Oh, you got a work wife? Is that what it is? Yeah, good night, Barb. Sweet dreams. I hope you have a wonderful rest. Good night, good night. Good job being brave today. We're very proud of you. Let's see what we got. So, is it just like a career reading, or like what specifically? Because this is a string of words. We did the math. Childcare is expensive. Yeah, childcare is expensive. It is. Whew. So, what is the reading specifically on? Just like career? Maybe it's time for my wifey to try work from home or stay at home. I see. Well, let's see what we got for you then. Let's see what we got for you. Okay. There's a couple of things she's interested in trying to make work. Oh, I see. Okay, so we got all of the cards for you. Let's go ahead and put them up on the screen. Starting with... And then we've got... And then finally we have... There we go. Alrighty. So, we've got all the cards for you, Tremor. In order of left to right, we've got the Magician, we have the Seven of Coins, and we have the King of Coins, right? So, we start with the Magician. And the Magician is a card of resourcefulness. Doing what you can with what you have, right? But it's also being able to see like the sort of spark of potential that lies underneath things. This is still an opportunity, right? And so I think the key thing here really is, you know, what is it that you're able to get out of whatever the different situations are? What is the sort of like the most best case scenario that you can get out of this, you know? Following it up with this sense of moving forward motion and change with the Seven of Coins. That leads to the King of Coins, which is security and stability and wealth, right? I think the key thing here is you definitely do seem like both of you are kind of on the same page about one of you staying home and like, you know, taking care of the kids. I think that's definitely like because the key thing that's on your mind is the security and the stability, especially like financial stability here. And I think probably the most financially stable thing is maybe remote work, right? Remote work, still making an income, maybe not as much, but the money saved plus the amount she's still making from remote work of some sort would seem to be like the best case scenario out of things. But I'm not sure if that's going to be easy because I know remote work jobs are very much in high demand. It's a very competitive field now because everybody wants to work from home because it's just better, honestly. It's just better. People have gotten used to it through COVID, and it's just, there's a lot more ups from working from home rather than going to an office for a lot of people. So they're very highly competitive jobs. Also, hi, call me, welcome in. But I think the key thing here is to focus in on is this magician card, right? The magician card is that resourcefulness, right? What is the most sort of like resourceful thing you can do with the cards that you've been dealt, with the things that you have, cards on the table? What is the best option you can kind of pick out of this for yourself, right? But I think regardless, it does seem like the main focus is just making sure you focus on what's going to make you feel the most financially stable and taking care of everything, right? That's definitely what seems to be the most focused on both of your minds. So how can we achieve that seems to be, well, what do we got? What are our options? What are our tools at our disposal to make this happen, to give ourselves that sense? Because maybe you'll find that there are other tools of the trade that you have that at your disposal to give you that sense of financial stability that maybe you didn't think of before. Sort of keep your eye on the prize of what is your actual goal? Is it just that she stays at home and takes care of the kids, or is it something else? You know, I know there's like other like childcare things that can happen. There's just depending on where you are, you know. Oh, ad, rip. Of course the ad would hit right now. All right. Oh, we'll wait. Let me drink my water then. Oh my goodness. Benny, thank you, Benny, for the gift sub to Tremor. Thank you. So sweet of you. What's something about the tools at your disposal? Yeah. Let me know when you refresh, when you back in. Hacker voice summon. Let me know when you in. Oh my gosh. Lovey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Making sure Tremor's back before I continue the tarot reading. Are you back, Tremor? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello? I'm back? Okay. So yeah, I was saying, I think focusing on what the main goal is, it would be, you know, that financial stability, that financial security. And there are a lot of different ways, I think, to achieve that. So I think the key thing here is looking at all of the tools at your disposal, all of the cards that you have on the table, in terms of what can be done. Because maybe you'll find a solution that wasn't initially something you thought of. Maybe it's, I don't know, if like your parents, you know, if you're close with your parents or something like that, but maybe your parents can help like take care of like the kids on certain days, and that also cuts down on childcare costs and stuff like that. Or maybe it's working out deals with somebody else, you know, to get it cheaper. Or there's like sometimes there's like childcare like vouchers or fee waiving, or if you like register within a certain period with certain childcare facilities, they give you like discounts and stuff like that. So there's like a lot of different options that maybe you hadn't fully thought of yet. But I think if the key thing here is financial stability, to really just look through all of the potential tools of what you can do for that, because you might be surprised at the resourcefulness that you can have when it comes to that sort of thing. Also, hi, I'm kind of shy if I can still join the queue. Right now, we're still going through the queue at the moment, but once we catch up with the queue, we will be doing some raffle slots. There's a chance that you could snag one of the free raffle slots towards the end of stream. So yeah, it's still possible. It's still possible to get a tarot reading, but it'll be towards the end of stream as we go through the current list of people we got so far. But welcome in, welcome in. But I don't know, maybe that just gives you more options to look through, more ideas of things to research or look into, you know? Yeah, just keeping your peepers open, seeing what's kind of available, because you might be surprised that there's a lot of different options that maybe you hadn't initially thought of before that can be helpful for you guys. But just like I said, the eye on the prize here for both of you seems to be looking into financial stability. So what's going to make you feel the most financially stable with this sort of solution is sort of where you're going to focus on the most. So as long as you focus on that, I think you'll find the change that you're looking for and the best solution for you. The deadline is when the older kids are hopping out of school for summer. Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I believe. There you go, Tremor. I hope that helps. Also, hi, Mayo. Welcome in. Next up is... Who is next? I gotta look through. Or is that everybody so far? We did skip 2 people. So, oh yeah, we gotta do the final call then. That's what it is. All right. So we're doing final call for Gothosaurus. Gothosaurus, are you here? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we're gonna raffle off your slot to somebody. Is Gothosaurus here? Gothosaurus may have fallen asleep. Alright, I think Gothosaurus is probably asleep then. So for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet for me today, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it in chat can snag the reading. You already went, Benny. You already went. Look at you. Trying to act all sneaky about it. That is not a number between 1 through 10. Whole numbers. Whole rational numbers between 1 through 10. All right? No decimals, no fractions. Please. Thanks for grabbing your daily pillow nugget. Nobody's guessed it yet. Nobody's guessed the number yet. Number 21. No. You said decimal numbers are irrational. I said whole rational numbers. So whole as in not a fraction, not a decimal. I'm beginning to worry that you people don't know how to count to 10. There we go, Kate Sadia, you got it. It was 9. The number was 9. Congratulations, Kate Sadia. What would you like for your reading? My love life. Okay. Let's see what we got for you then, Kate Sadia. What's it gonna be this year? Elsa, how's you? I'm good. I had some delicious hot cocoa at the beginning of stream. I finished it all, but it was very yummy. And we got a brand new tub of hot cocoa too, just in time, because the weather's dipping. It's getting chilly again. Well, if you chop an 8 in half, you either get 2 4s or 2 0s. Yeah. I suppose that's one way to look at it. But that's not the way I was looking at it, so wrong. What matters is the way that I look at it. I'm headed to bed now, but before I go, could I request? Oh, we gonna request a inspiration spell? Oh, yeah. Let me just pull the cards real quick for Quesadilla, and then I'll do the spell for you. So fed up with the cold snaps down here, 80 to 30. Yeah, the weather's been pretty wild. It really has been. It's been like 20 degrees today, all day. I think it's dipped down a little more. I gotta bust out my fuzzy socks again. My feet are getting cold. I just got my AC fixed because it was getting warm too soon here. That's so crazy. Yeah, it's really like fucking up the plants too, because the plants are like thinking that it's time to like come out and start blooming again because they think it's spring and it's not. And then let's grab your oracle card, Quesadilla. Okay. All right, we got all the cards. Now we got to do the inspiration spell for Drow. And they said my ex was hot and cold. Yeah. All right. Let muses sing and energy flow. Unblock the dams that hold back the power and free it. Go to the goal ever closer. Luchum inspire. There you go. Fingers crossed that gives you that extra boost of inspiration you need for your creative activities. But if not, the policy is no refunds or returns. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, but fingers crossed. Alrighty, so we got all the cards for you, Quesadilla. Let's put this up on the screen for you. Starting with... Yeah, good night, Drow. Sweet dreams. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. And then the final card is... There we go. All right, so we got all of the cards for you, Quesadilla. In order of left to right, we have the Sun, we have the Reverse Tower, and we have the Four of Swords reversed. And then for your Oracle card, we have the Moon. So let's go ahead and start breaking this down for you, starting with the Sun. The Sun is light, it's warmth, it's optimism. You're out here, you're single, you're ready to mingle, you've got good optimism for the future, for your love life. You're excited to see, you know, what 2026 will bring you in terms of love. You're hyped to see what happens. And you're bringing that right into the Reverse Tower. And the Reverse Tower is, honey, you got a big storm coming. There is something happening that is going to basically rock the bedrock of the foundation of the way you see love. So, honey, you got a big storm coming. It's a lot. It's a lot. This could be a lot of different things. This could be, you know, a whirlwind romance that sweeps you off your feet before leaving you heartbroken. Or it could be, you know, you realize something about your sexuality or your kink or your preference. Good storm or bad storm? It's a storm. It's a storm. I would say it's a little good, a little bad. It's a little good, a little bad. You're definitely going to have some memorable experiences in love this year. I would say that they're sure gonna be memorable. Might be a sexy, yeah, it could be. Like I said, it's a rude awakening in a sense of it feels like something's going to awaken within you. Hopefully it's something good. fingers crossed it's something good. But there'll probably be some painful things too that happen. Storms can water the crops, but they can also flood your basement. Yeah, and we're getting this sense of like it's a mix. It's kind of 50-50 here, especially because we have the moon card, and the moon card is all about like phases and cycles and stuff like that. So some good, some bad. It's a balance. It's a balancing act. Hopefully it's just like a lot of kink discovery. You're realizing you're just like really into some stuff. Maybe you realize, I don't know, you're like into feet or something and you accept that about yourself. I don't know. Whatever it is, it feels like it's something that's going to help you understand more about you and yourself and how you think and how you move forward with your life, you know? And then we follow it up with the reverse Four of Swords. And the reverse Four of Swords is taking a breath, taking a breather right now to, you know, patch yourself up, bandage yourself up from past pains, past hurts, before charging right back into the battlefield, because you are not done fighting. The war is not over. The battle has ended, but the war is still going. And the war for your heart, the war for love, you are fighting on the front lines. But right now you're taking a breather. You're taking a little break. You know, catching your breath, sharpening your sword before you charge out onto the battlefield of love to, I don't know, fucking phalanx an enemy into loving you. I don't know where I was going with that analogy. But yeah, you're charging on, charging forward. There's going to be some crazy discoveries, I would say, some crazy rude awakenings, and maybe some other awakenings. But it's an ebb and flow. It's a tidal wave, you know, of like push and pull when it comes to love. But I think there's going to be good things along with the inevitable not so good things. So look forward to the good, but accept the bad that comes along the way. You know? But hopefully that helps and that doesn't scare you. I wasn't trying to make it sound scary. But it's a big year for love for you, I would say. A big year in a lot of ways. But it could just be, I don't know, maybe you realize that you're really into whips, you know? Maybe you're really into whips and chains, and that's what you realize. Who's to say, really? Who can say? All right. Next up is final call for Spicy Palm. Nope, that scared me. Who knows? Well, maybe you realize you get scare-roused. Have you ever heard of scare-rousal, Kate Sadia? Ever heard of scare-rousal? It's when the fear itself triggers the arousal, you know, in your brain, and you get turned on from being afraid. That's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. You ever heard of the suspension bridge effect? Hormones in your brain go crazy in high tension situations like that. Love is war. It's all about logistics. Know thyself and whom you're engaging. You shall come out favorably. Yeah, it's Sun Tzu, your romance life. Pick up the art of war and use it to bag a lover. Alright, yeah. So, final call for Spicy Palm. Spicy Palm, are you here? If not, we're going to raffle away your slot to somebody else. Yeah, fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta have that vibe when you're charging forward, you know? Okay. Yeah, I think Spicy Palm probably fell asleep. So, we're gonna do a raffle again. So, I'm thinking of a different number between 1 through 10. And the first person to guess it can get the reading. Oh, there you are, Spicy Palm. Well, we'll still do yours afterwards then. We're already raffling off a slot, but we'll do yours after since you're back. Unless you win your slot back. Any other guesses? Nobody's guessed the number yet. What am I winning? A raffle slot for tarot card reading? You already got your reading. You can't do another one, Kate Sadia. Same with Benny. I mean, you can guess if you want, but if you're right, you don't get anything. It's for next week. No, you can't do that. You can't reserve it in advance. That's not how it works. Any other guesses? Nobody's guessed it yet. And only one of you who's currently guessing hasn't gotten a reading yet from me, so... Oh my god. Trying to write the number in Spanish to be cute, is that what it is? Well, shucks. I guess you can just keep guessing through them, Spicy Mayo, until you hit the number. Can you do it? Can you guess the number? Unless Spicy Palm beats you to it. An intense relationship with an Amazonian would be winning. It would be winning a case of death by snoo snoo. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You can get your Amazon warrior to crush you with her thighs. What a way to go out though. Like a true warrior. Making me work for this. Yeah, I'm making you work for it. You gotta earn it. Mm-hmm. What's crazy is y'all still haven't guessed the number yet. There's only 10 numbers between 1 through 10. And y'all still haven't guessed it. Infinite, that, I mean, okay, so technically speaking, there is an infinite number of numbers between 1 through 10, but I'm talking about whole numbers. Whole rational numbers, and infinity is an irrational number. Pretty sure, right? Well, it's an imaginary number. Like, it's a concept. It's not like an actual number, so that doesn't count. Infinity is not an answer. That's... There you go, Spicy Palm. You won it back. You won your reading back. Yeah, the number was 3. A shapely 6. Congrats, Spicy Palm. You've earned your reading back. All right, let's see. And Spicy Palm wanted a general reading. Let's see what we got for you. Fortunately, 6 is scared irrationally. Why? Because it witnessed something it should not have. It saw 7, 8, 9. Also, hi, Splashy. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. We're doing tarot readings tonight. Get in there. There we go. My cards are trying to run away from me. All right, let's see what we got for you, Spicy Palm, for your general reading. There we go. Oh my gosh, Benny, thank you for the gift sub to Splashy. Thank you, thank you. Very, very sweet of you. So kind. So chivalrous. Much like a second male lead. Alright, we got all the cards. Let's put them up on the screen. Starting with... Benny is so nice sometimes. I know, it's shocking. There we go. we got that card again. And then Shaki. Well, I mean, remember, Benny, we met in hell, you know? And then we've got... And then the final card is... There we go. Alrighty. So we got all of the cards for you for your general reading, Spicy Palm. In order of left to right, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Reverse Hermit, and we have the Reverse Seven of Cups. So, also Bobby, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I hope y'all are doing well. How's it going? What were y'all up to? Oh, you were playing, oh, you were doing art. Nice. What were you drawing? Also, welcome in, Kingdom Kata. Thank you for the follow. We're currently doing tarot readings right now. We'll be doing some raffle slots after this reading too. So if you guys want to get a tarot reading, it's the perfect time to join, actually, after I finish this one. So we start with the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is a card of healing after a battle, right? It's things have been tough, but the battle is over. It's finally done. You can breathe, and what's the most important is that you can heal now. The pain that has kind of been inflicted on you is over with. You know, the sword's already cut into you. It's not continuing to cut into you, but now is the time for you to, you know, stitch yourself up, heal, and also be with people who love and care about you to get you through this tough time, right? Like I said, the battle is over. You finished. You don't have to worry about it anymore. But it's important, I think, to emphasize this idea of spending time with people who love and care about you during your healing process. I don't really feel like the battle is over. It can be tough because I think what's eating at you, we'll get into what it is. I think what I think it might be. But it does feel like you're very much retreating into yourself in a way that's not helpful, because we have this reverse hermit, right? And while the hermit's normally somebody who's like seeking enlightenment, seeking wisdom, looking towards the future of what can be done for self-improvement and stuff like that, in its reverse, it's somebody who's sort of like hiding from the rest of the world, retreating into their shell, avoiding, you know, humanity and the truth and everything that's happening. They're like, I don't want to deal with it. And they just want to close themselves off from the rest of the world, right? And then sort of leading into what feels like it's kind of pushing you over is this reverse Seven of Cups. Because, well, the Seven of Cups is a card of freedom. It's a card of you can do anything. You can go anywhere. In its reverse, it's kind of like choice paralysis. It's like there's so many options and so many different things that you can do that you kind of don't know what to do at all. Because, like, I can do anything, but because I can do anything, I have no clue what to do. I have no clue where to even start. Feeling like sort of lost and sort of stuck and frozen of like, what do I even do? Like, I can't even think of what I should be doing, in a sense. It's like feeling maybe a bit directionless as well, in that you don't know where to direct your energy. You don't know where to direct your motivations to move forward, in that sense, right? So I think the key thing here is, like again, what I mentioned, spending time with people who care about you, right? Don't deal with this alone. I think having those outside perspectives from people who love you and people who care about you is going to be what's going to help you recenter your mindset and refocus your energy on yourself into an actual positive direction. So at the very least, I think don't shy away from the people who love you. And I think you should confide in these feelings, especially if you feel like you've given up on yourself. That's such a sad feeling to have. And I don't think you should give up on yourself, but maybe you feel lost and maybe you feel a bit directionless and you kind of feel like you don't even know where to go. And those are completely normal feelings, right? Those are completely common, normal feelings to have. And I think the key thing here is that you don't have to feel them alone. And that maybe having those perspectives from the people who know you best, from your friends, from your family, from potential loved ones, in other shapes and forms, right? to sort of help refocus your efforts, it's going to help you move in where you need to go, you know? Don't hide yourself away from the rest of the world right now, because what you need in order to figure out what you need to do next is the love and care of the people you surround yourself with as you heal. Because this is a healing time, right? That's what the Four of Swords is all about. This is a time of healing. This is a time of picking yourself up and healing after the battle. So then you can move on to your next battle, which is figuring out where your next battle is. You know? So yeah, I'd say just, you know, get together with some friends, get together with people who love and care about you, and honestly just be honest with how you're feeling with everything that's kind of going on, and just listen to their input. And I think they'll have something that can actually help you move forward and at least shift your vision in the direction that you need to go in, you know? I'm pretty tired of battles. I get it. But, you know, life itself is kind of a battle of just continuing to fight. But it's worth it, I think, is the key thing. It's still a battle that's worth fighting, especially when you have people that you're fighting for. And sometimes sometimes you don't need that people to beat you. Sometimes it feels like it's not worth it if the people is you. But maybe it's more worth it if you focus on, well, the people is the people I love and the people I care about, you know? So maybe you just need to remind yourself of why you fight in the first place. The wonderful things that are sort of in your life, you know? Is there a queue for tarot reading? We are about to do another raffle slot, actually. There normally is a queue, but we just finished catching up with the queue. So we're doing raffle slots for equal chance to snag a reading. So yeah, for those of you, well, hopefully, first of all, hopefully that helps, Spicy Palm. Like I said, reconnect with friends, people who love and care about you, recenter what it is that is actually important to you. And I think you'll find the direction that you're looking for. Right? Because right now it feels like the main thing is you just don't even know what direction to go in. So just start with being with your friends, being with your loved ones, you know? All right. So for those of you in chat who have not gotten a reading yet from me today and you would like one, I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess it will get the reading. Most of the chat can't guess a number between 1 through 10, yeah. Oh my god, it was 5. What the fuck? Sonic's immediately got it. That was the fastest I've ever seen. Alright, Sonic, so what would you like for your reading? Yeah, it was. The number was 5. It's okay. We'll do one more. We'll do one more raffle slot after this one too. I don't know. Do you just want a general reading? We can do a general one. Okay, we'll do a general reading for you then. And then since you're subbed, you'll also get an oracle card with your reading. All right, let's see what we got for you, Sonnets. Okay, well, all of them are upside down, so I'm just going to flip them all right side up and read them all right side up. There we go. And then let's grab your oracle card. Okay, so I got the cards for you. I really was just gonna check in and see what you were doing in dip. Well, You guessed a number and you happened to guess the right number, so now you get a tarot reading. That's what happens when you guess the number. Now let's put these up on the screen for you really quick. We've got... And then we have... And then the last card is... There we go. All right, we got all the cards for you, Sonics, for your general reading. In order of left to right, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Eight of Wands. And then for your Oracle card, we have Walking Stick. So we'll go ahead and start with the Page of Cups, which is somebody who very much like wears their heart on their sleeve. They're very open about their feelings and who they are, you know, the emotions they feel right now, but also somebody who is very righteous, very hardworking, and maybe very easily riled up. They're somebody who, like I said, they're very in tune with their emotions in the sense of they let their emotions lead them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't want to say that that's a bad thing, but I think you're very in tune with what you feel and how you feel, and you know what's kind of going on in your own head, you know, and that can be helpful. And then we follow it up with the Two of Cups, which is a card of a relationship. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It could, but it could also just be like something that, you know, you and it, or the person, or the situation, whatever it might be, are both benefiting from immensely, right? It can be a sense of like, maybe you got a new job and you just feel like you really connect with this new job, or maybe it's a person, you feel like you and this person are just like two halves of a whole in a sense, and you mesh so well together, right? So the Two of Cups is a card of like symbiosis. What you give, they need, and what they give, you need, right? You can see in terms of the actual illustration here, it's the ghost orchid and the pond apple, right? Which co-evolved with each other because they both share the similar pollinator, right? The ghost orchid grows with the pond apple because the pollinator for the ghost orchid eats pond apples. So it works out really well in that sense of like creating this sort of like symbiotic like ecosystem. So it feels like whatever's kind of happening right now, it's a matter of like meshing well together and finding what works well with you, and also whatever it might be. Maybe it's a person, I think, possibly. And then following that up, we have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is a card of kind of like juggling a lot of things at once. I think you have a lot of stuff on your plate, but you're doing it well. You're handling it all pretty well. I think you're keeping everything on track. You're keeping everything, you know, in good timing. You're really focused on getting it all done. And it feels like you're managing very, very well. And I think it's because you've kind of found where you fit, where you work your best, where you're doing things properly, right? And that sort of leads us into your final card, which is your Oracle card, which is Walking Staff, right? Which is support and encouragement. So it is the sense of not only do you work well with the support of this other person, but I think this other person could also benefit from you just being more open in your own encouragement as well, and your own support of them, right? You're clearly benefiting, you're clearly getting a lot out of this relationship. And so be just proactive about being open about your feelings, right? Because you're certainly well aware of like how you feel, but I think the key thing here is just make sure that they know how you feel in the situation, right? Because maybe you think, man, like this person's so helpful. I feel like I'm really just like finding my niche. I feel like I can really do all of this stuff because of them. Tell them that, right? Because maybe you're thinking that and you're well aware of it, but maybe you're not actually saying it out loud, right? And so support and encouragement can go a really long way, especially in fostering a relationship with another person. It doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, but just fostering any sort of relationship with a different person, you know? So I think that's sort of the key thing here is make sure you're telling them how much you appreciate them, because it feels like things are going really smoothly because of their help and because of how well you both work together, you know? So make sure they know that. I mean, who wouldn't like to be told that, hey man, I feel like things are just going really smoothly because of you. I think you've just been really helping me a lot, and I really appreciate everything you've been doing. You've really been like a lifesaver. Who wouldn't want to hear that, you know? Why are there so many spices? I don't know. This is spicy season, I suppose. Spicy palm, spicy mayo, spicy nugget. Where's the mild when you need it? Spicy is good though. But there you go. I hope that helps, Sonics. Fingers crossed. I'd say you're definitely in tune with your emotions and how you feel, but it's just a matter of make sure that the other person also knows, you know? Also be indie news for you specifically. Oh, news for me? Spicy nugget. I want a spicy nugget. Yeah, me so yummy. Alrighty, so we got one final raffle slot for those of you who did not get a chance to get a tarot reading from me today and you would like one. I am thinking of a number between 1 through 10, and the first person to guess the reading, to guess the number will get the reading. So I'm officially married now. We skipped the big event. We'll save that for later when we have money. Congratulations. Make sure you wear underwear whenever you have the big event, okay? All right? Just saying, just throwing that out there. We made a promise to each other. We made an oath that you would wear underwear when you wear the suit, okay? You remember, you promised that. It's in text. You made an oath. Also, nobody's guessed the number yet. Oh my god, it's just barely... Okay, so now it's a coin flip because both Spicy Nugget and Kingdom Kanda both happened at the exact same time. The number was 1. The number was 1. All right, so, but both of you said it at the exact same time. So I'm actually going to coin flip between the two of you. All right. So, well, let me find a coin. Actually, no, I can do the... I could do the coin through Google. Okay, Spicy Nugget claimed heads. Let's see. So, do flip a coin on Google. And we got tails. It is tails. So congratulations to Kingdom Kata. You snagged the last reading of the night. What would you like for your tarot reading? What options are there? It can be anything. Some people ask for love, some people ask for general readings, some people ask for, you know, health or work or career or money or whatever it is. Whatever's on your mind, whatever's weighing on you. What's something you want, you know, advice on? You know, some people ask about friendships or, you know, if they got into a fight with somebody, stuff like that. Anyhow, Indy, when let's finally sort that out. You have an RSVP. Yippee! I got invited to a wedding that isn't a family wedding. But yeah, the tarot reading can kind of be just like whatever's on your mind. If you don't have anything specific you want, some people do dealer's choice where they just ask the cards to say, you know, whatever they think it is that they need to hear. I'd say general reading stuff is going quite smoothly after a rough 2025, so I'd like to know what might come next. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that for you. Let's be real, both you and Oka are family. Oh my god, family. That's like Dominic Toretto. The spicy and the furious. Let's see what we got for your 2026 general reading. Don't ever say that again. Or what? Or what, huh? I just caught secondhand cringe. Well, you better catch firsthand cringe because it didn't come to me. I didn't catch any of that cringe. I better upgrade your diagnosis. You love it, don't lie. Yeah. Yeah, this is us family bonding. Yeah. I'm sorry to say, sir. The truth is, you have first degree cringe all over you. Unfortunately, it's terminal. There's nothing I can do. You have 20 minutes to tell your loved ones goodbye. Before the cringe takes over. Yeah, imagine that being a medical condition. Also, Gala, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Doc, they're suffering from first degree physical cringe. Unfortunately, it's terminal. There's nothing we can do about it, Doc. We'll have to inform their loved ones right away. 10 cc's of nonchalance directly to the bloodstream. But it's not enough. It's never enough. Linza, hi, Rye. Welcome in. Thanks for grabbing your daily pillow. Your ceremony should be whitewater rafting, vows reading, and all that on a raft. That would certainly be a memorable wedding. I don't know if it'll be a good one, but it'll be a memorable one. Oh, okay. We got the cards for you, Kingdom Kana. So let's put these up on the screen. Starting with... There we go. And then we've got... And then the final card is... There we go. All right. We got all the cards for you in order of left to right. We have the Empress. We have the reverse Judgment card and the reverse Ace of Cups. So we start with the Empress, right? The Empress is somebody who is very nurturing, very loving, very caring for other people, but also this is like a card of like creativity, you know? So like bringing in good things for your for other people, but also for yourself, right? This is the chance to let new things bloom. But we follow it up with the reverse Judgment card, right? And the reverse Judgment card is a card of, this is the time to think about what's the most important thing to you. What are the most important values to you? The things that matter most to you right now. Because I think there are going to be instances where you're going to have to choose what matters most, right? Because otherwise you might lose what actually matters. If you're not focused on keeping sort of like your eye on the prize, if you let your mind drift, it's possible you could lose the things that you care about if you don't realize how important they actually are to you, right? So the reverse Judgment card is kind of like a card of like, hey, remember to think about what actually matters, you know? And then following that up as well with the reverse Ace of Cups, we have hesitance, especially in terms of like love. It feels like hesitance in pursuing love with other people. You got a lot of love to give, but it feels like you're scared to give it, right? There's a lot of love in your heart, but maybe you're afraid that people don't want it, right? There's definitely this feeling of like you got heaps and heaps of love in your arms. You're like, what do I do with all this love? Where am I gonna put it? Oh God, I'm running out of room. I'm gonna have to rent another U-Haul to put all this love somewhere. But I don't know. And you're like, you just want to hand the love to people, but you're like, but what if they don't want my love? What if they don't want it? What if it's not good enough, you know? And you start worrying about it, but you're stockpiling all this love. It's in boxes. You got to get rid of these boxes, right? Give up the love real smooth and no one gets hurt. Put it in the bag. That does sound like me. You've been hesitant to date for a while. Yeah, definitely the reverse Ace of Cups is a card of like hesitation, especially when it comes to love. Maybe fear of false love, of like, well, what if I don't find the one? What if you don't? Is that such a horrible thing, to give love to somebody who wasn't the quote unquote like right person? I think love is something that should be given freely and without, you know, hesitation. Something that should be given without too much stress. Love is just something you give to everyone around you. It should be given to, you know, not whether or not they deserve it, but just if they're within range. I'm gonna shoot you with my love gun and you have no choice. You're within firing range of my love gun. That kind of thing, you know? But I think letting yourself sort of let loose, trust that whatever happens, happens. But I think the most important thing is there's a lot of love in your heart that you want to give. And I think maybe you're worried about if you're doing it properly, or if you're doing it right, or if you're giving it to the right person. And it feels very much like the cards are kind of telling you, who cares? Who cares if this is the right person or not? Who cares if this is the optimal way to give love or whatever? Just give it freely, give it openly, give it freely, and just let loose with it. Don't stress about it, because otherwise there's going to be times later where you're going to regret that you didn't have the chance to give the love. And I think it's better to love to the fullest extent possible within your heart than it is to think later in regret about how you wish you could have shown them more. You know? So I think live with love in a way that you don't regret. Because as long as you don't have the regrets, then, I mean, there's nothing to worry about, you know? Love without regret. I think that's sort of the key thing here. And I think you'll find that there's a lot of good that can come out of that. But there you go. I hope that helps, Kingdom Kata. Yeah, you only live once, but you can love a whole bunch. There you go. You're gonna take this love whether you like it or not. Yeah. But there you go. Fingers crossed. I really do hope that helps. There's no need to suppress it, you know? The world needs more love in it. And sometimes it starts with you. But there you go. That is officially all of the readings for today. Hey, anyone want to date? It's funny you say that. I feel like my server's becoming one for all of the singles to start mingling. But I have to make a dreamer speed dating event or something. With how many of y'all talk about it. I'll make a dreamer speed dating profile for you guys to like write your interests and stuff. And you can post it in a channel or something. I'll make a template for y'all. There you go, there you go. Alright, so that is officially all of the tarot readings for today. If you missed your chance to get a tarot reading today, we do tarot every Thursday, so you're more than welcome to snag one next Thursday, whenever I host one. Yeah, let's see who's online. Who's up? Let's see. There's ASMR. There's, oh, it's Aaron Tira's birthday subathon. We'll raid Aaron Tira. That's what we'll do. Since they're having a birthday subathon right now. So that's who we'll raid. There we go. So, tomorrow I'm probably going to stream. I'm thinking about playing The Royal Alchemist, which is a visual novel, a romance visual novel, where it can be either an otome game or a BL game, depending on what main character we pick. So we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. Are we feeling, you know, like otome romance, or are we feeling BL romance? It's all in the, who knows? Well, we probably know which one I'm gonna pick, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. But if not, no worries. I'll see you when I see you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and good night.